All right. Well, hello, 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 hello. Here we are. Here I am again. Sorry, I am late. About a few minutes. Just trying to get used to. I'm still trying to set everything up. I've been doing so much, and I was trying to avoid putting this little light on, this little round light right here on my face because it makes my at the end of my eyeballs are just like seeing circles, and it makes it really really tired. So I'm gonna have to find a way to get a big one or something bigger to put in front to like give enough light. But let me see if I put this lamp on, if that gives a little bit more light as well. uh Makes the background a little yellow because the lampshade is red, but anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching today. We're going to go ahead and get started. Just want to introduce myself. My name is Teresa T.L. Matthew. I am the founder of SAIR Nutritional Therapy. That's SAIR Nutritional Therapy. It stands for Sugar Addiction is Real. I'm also the founder and CEO of Some Foods, the maker of Some Sweet. That is the most spectacular sweetener on the market. That was the picture that was shown just a few moments ago. And this is the sweetener that helped me to kick my sugar addiction. So it helped me to kick my sugar addiction, to come off of sugar, and has helped me to be sugar free for 2.5 years. So I am very happy about that. It's the most spectacular one on the market. If you are struggling with the sugar addiction, living in a sugar addicted body, you want to get off of sugar, I do highly recommend this sweetener to you. So today we're going to continue on with our topic in our series, part 3 of Reasons Sugar Ruins Your Health. Reasons sugar ruins your health. Now we have so far discussed 60 reasons, and we're going to go over about 20 to 30 more today. When we first started in the series, I did tell us that sugar affects every part of our body, and it doesn't leave anything untouched, and it does not get the blame or doesn't get the acknowledgement that it should get. It doesn't get proper acknowledgement for the things that it does. Other foods have taken the blame for what it does, and that is in part to what the sugar industry has done, lobbying with the powers that be, Congress or whoever that is, FDA, all those people, to come up with that food pyramid that, of course, sugars and things are less at the top, but fat gets a lot of the blame. And so the doctors and everybody is blaming fat. Now, fat does play a part in and can cause some health issues, but basically we don't eat enough fat. I mean, unless you have a diet that is totally consisting of fat and you just absolutely love fat and can consume a lot of fat, then yeah. But if you don't have that, then chances are you're not consuming that much fat. So, unless you're eating sticks and sticks and sticks of butter and stuff like that, you're not actually getting that much fat. So now we're going to journey on, and we're going to go on ahead here and look at this, at the next 30 reasons that we can give as to why sugar ruins your health. All right. And I do expect that Mom will be dialing in. She was here a few moments ago, and so somehow that call has gotten dropped. Let me turn down the volume. I can see her when she calls, but maybe we don't need to hear that. Let me make sure I can turn that down. Yeah. There we go. Turn it down. All right, so we're going to go ahead with the next reasons here. So reason number 61: sugar can increase kidney size and produce pathological changes in the kidney. So it can increase the kidney size and produce pathological changes in the kidney. 62: sugar can damage the pancreas. Hmm. Forcing it to release all that insulin, Sugar can damage the pancreas. 63, sugar can increase the body's fluid retention. And all of this kind of ties back to various metabolic syndromes, metabolic issues, kidneys with kidney damage and things like that. It's related back to diabetes in the pancreas as well. Sugar can increase the body's fluid retention. Again, if you're having issues with your kidneys, you're not going to be able to completely eliminate water, or you just might otherwise with heart problems and things retain water as well. 64, sugar is enemy number one of the bowel movement. And that's a really interesting thing, because I could give you a little TMI here, but when I ate a lot of sugar, I had a lot of movement issues, not moving. 65, sugar can cause myopia, nearsightedness. Do you see these right here? Yeah, exactly. Sugar can compromise the lining of the capillaries. Those are your veins. 67, sugar can make the tendons more brittle. Very interesting. Can make the tendons more brittle. I wonder if it has anything to do with like nerve, not nerves, but knee issues. Not arthritis per se, but other issues with regard to your knee, so around your joints and things like that. Well, yes, it can, because we do know it causes arthritis too. Let's see. 68, sugar can cause headaches, including migraine. And oh boy, let me tell you, when I was sugar addicted, oh my God, I had so many headaches. And especially when I was younger, really, really young, I used to have very, very, very bad migraine headaches. Wow. 69, sugar plays a role in pancreatic cancer in women. So we need to be aware of that sugar plays a role in pancreatic cancer in women. 70, sugar can adversely affect school children's grades and cause learning disorders. So it can cause learning disorders. Sugar can cause depression. I think I was alluding to that yesterday with the psychological issues that sugar can have. So excess sugar consumption. 72, sugar increases the risk of gastric cancer. So you see that sugar is, we've had, it affects ovarian cancer, we had pancreatic cancer, and now it's gastric cancer. So sugar increases the risk of gastric cancer. And again, sugar does not get the acknowledgement that it deserves for the problems that it causes. Sugar can cause dyspepsia or indigestion, heartburn, all of that. And I used to have a lot of that. In fact, baking powder, oh my gosh, I used to eat baking powder because it just, it somehow seemed to help alleviate the indigestion that I would get. And I would, when I stopped trying to use baking powder, not baking soda, because then I do know the mix for baking soda too. You take a little baking soda, put it in a cup, put a little sugar in there, of course, and add some vinegar and a little water, and like that makes you like your own Alka-Seltzer. Well, I always put sugar in it. You didn't have to put sugar in it, but I did. But yeah, so let's see. And I ate Tums like crazy. I ate Tums like candy. Well, because they were sweet, and, especially when they came out with those fruit flavored ones that were sweet and tasted a little bit like chalky candy. So I would eat Tums like crazy. 74, sugar can increase your risk of getting gout. All right, gout. Some of you out there know about gout, and sugar can increase your risk of getting gout. 75. Sugar can increase the levels of glucose in an oral glucose tolerance test over the ingestion of complex carbohydrates. So that's a lot of words there, but sugar can increase the levels of glucose in an oral glucose tolerance test over the ingestion of complex carbohydrates. So basically, it's just going to raise your blood sugar, right? 77, a diet high in refined sugar reduces learning capacity. So we do see that, like, we're seeing a lot of connective things. Like we said, that it lowered the ability, caused learning disorder in children. So now we see again that um, that sugar reduces learning capacity. So this is overall for everybody. Ooh, thank God I was not affected by that. Although it can, although I might have been a lot brighter, maybe a lot smarter if I would not ate so much sugar. Who knows? Let's see. Sugar can cause less effective functioning of two blood proteins, albumin and lipoproteins, which may reduce the body's ability to handle fat and cholesterol. So basically, with those two, with that, it's going to you're going to have high cholesterol. Okay, let's just put that way. You're going to have high cholesterol. Um, 79. Sugar can contribute to Alzheimer's disease. Yes. So now they're calling, and if you didn't know this, they're calling dementia, Alzheimer's disease, these diseases of the brain, they're starting to call that type 3 diabetes. So, yeah, they're calling that type 3 diabetes. So, um, yeah, just so you know, and it's that term is being coined, that it's being tossed, well, it's not really being tossed around. I mean, it's being said in certain circles, right? That's referring to dementia, diseases of the brain, especially in the elderly, as type 3 diabetes. Let's see, where were we at? 80. Sugar can cause platelet adhesiveness. That it's going to make your blood sticky. Right? Sugar can cause hormonal imbalance. Some hormones become underactive and others become overactive. So, yeah, hormonal imbalance. Sugar can lead to the formation of kidney stones. That was 82. 83. Diets high in sugar can cause free radicals and oxidative stress. And my dad used to talk a lot about free radicals. I didn't understand what they were before, and what free radicals are. But basically, free radicals are when your cells kind of mutate, right? So that's what it is, and so they take up. They have ends, and they take over one, like they break off one, combine with another, instead of the cells doing what they should do and forming a nice cohesive chain. Free radicals come in and destroy otherwise healthy cells, because they're one tail short, and so they take that tail from someplace else, and then they reproduce really fast, and when they reproduce one tail cells, and then that just keeps on attacking otherwise healthy cells because that's what they're looking for. So free radicals. Um, let's see. When I look away, I lose my place. So, oh yeah, and oxidative stress. So yeah, diets high in sugar can cause free radicals and oxidative stress. 84, high sugar diet can lead to biliary tract cancer. So now here we have another cancer, right? So 85, high sugar consumption of pregnant adolescents is associated with a twofold increase. Here she is, everybody. I told you she'd be calling in.
Oh, you ready already?
Yep. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, but I'm on my cell phone this time. I don't know.
Uh-oh. You don't know how to mute it?
I gotta figure it out. Oh, yes, I do. It's looking at me.
Oh, okay.
All right, here goes.
All right. All right. So we are on, what number were we on? Oh, so yeah. So we were talking about the delivery. So let's look at this. 85, high sugar consumption of pregnant adolescents and is associated with a twofold increased risk of delivering a small for a gestational age infant. So that's high sugar consumption can lead to underweight babies. So for their gestational age, they'll be rather small. But that also, if you have high sugar consumption, if you have if you're insulin resistant, that is going to pass through the umbilical cord to your baby. So, what's that going to do? Your baby's going to be born with some of that as well. So, let's see. High sugar consumption can lead to substantial decrease in gestation duration among adolescents. So that may mean some preterm births. 87, sugar slows food's travel time through the gastrointestinal tract. So it slows it down. Sugar slows food's travel time through the gastrointestinal tract. So it makes digestion slow. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it seems like we would want to slow down digestion, but maybe not like that, because some stuff you kind of want to get through your system. That means if it slows it down, it's going to be bloated. Unlike fiber, which fiber can make you bloat, but it's helping you out. This is just slowing you down for no reason, and you need to get all of that junk out of your body. You'll be bloated, you'll be feeling horrible, and all of that stuff. Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break while I rest my eyes for a second, because this bright light is on my eyes, and I probably look like my eyes aren't wide open, but they are. We'll be back in just a minute.
I tried to stop eating sugar, but there was nothing that was good. Monk fruit, Splenda, oh my God. Xylitol, Trots, and erythritol, the cooling effect. How many batches of cookies did I ruin trying to use those things? Everyone. Nothing was good. So I was like, there's got to be something out there. There's got to be something better. It's some Sweet Plus. It was magic. Oh my gosh. Nobody could tell the difference. It was wonderful.
And you know what, you guys? I moved way too slow. So we're going to be back here, and here I am. All right. So let's journey on here in what we're talking about with sugar. If you are liking this kind of content, if this is helping you out, if it's giving you information, why don't you go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Let me know if you're liking the content. Let me check, see if we got any comments over there. Anything going on in the comment section I can see. Let's see here. And just want to, if you're liking the content, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. thumbs up the video. If you are, go ahead and join me on YouTube at SAIR Nutritional Therapy. That's SAIR Nutritional Therapy over on YouTube. Like and comment and subscribe over there. That kind of helps me. That's going to help me to grow and, be able to get the information out to more people, maybe fall within their algorithm things and all that good stuff. So do that for me. If you want to get a free nutritional assessment, you can go ahead and go over to SAIRNT, that's SAIRNT.com, click on About, and you can get you can scroll down on that page and you'll see the nutritional assessment. And you can order your SumSweet today. Get you some of that today by going to SUMSWEET.com, go to SumSweet.com, and get that for yourself today. All right, so let's journey on here with the rest of what we have to talk about. We're still talking about reasons sugar ruins your health. So it does a lot. We stopped at it slows the food's travel time through your gastrointestinal tract. I've heard people say that, like, oh, the food just sits on my stomach. Well, yep, that's what sugar will do for you. All right, next. Sugar increases the concentration of bile acids in stools and bacterial enzymes in the colon. This can modify bile to produce cancer-causing compounds and colon cancer. So here we go again with another cancer that sugar can cause. 89, sugar increases estradiol, the most potent form of naturally occurring estrogen in men. So it increases estradiol, which is the most potent form of natural occurring estrogen in men. Wow. So that's not going to help your testosterone, and that's not going to help any other things in your life either. Men, sugar can increase estrogen, the most potent form of estrogen. 90. Sugar combines with and destroys phosphatase, an enzyme which makes the process of digestion more difficult. So you need that enzyme. Remember, when you chew your food, that's why I said before, like, don't, like smoothies and things like that, you need to chew your food to get those enzymes released from your saliva. And sugar, and that those enzymes help with the digestion process. And sugar inhibits that. So it destroys the enzyme, and that's going to make your digestion more difficult. 91, sugar can be a risk factor of gallbladder cancer. Here we go. Yet another form of cancer. Sugar isn't getting any of this blame here, people. Sugar is not being acknowledged at all in any of the damage that it can cause in the body. Other things are taking the blame for this, are taking the blame for sugar. Other things are mentioned when it comes down to diseases, but sugar is never mentioned. It's never mentioned. They don't tell you, oh, I'm sorry, this might have been as a result of, too much sugar in your diet, right? They don't mention this. All right. 92. Sugar is an addictive substance. Yeah, we already know that. That's what we call here SAIR Nutritional Therapy. Sugar addiction is real. We are very well aware of the fact that sugar is an addictive substance. Sugar can be intoxicating, similar to alcohol. Wow, you can get a sugar high. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Trust me, I know that. You can get a sugar high. Let me make sure the mic's not muted here. All right, let me see here. Okay. Next. I lose my place. I tell you, when I look away from that, I lose my place. but I want to look at you guys. Hi. All right. All right. Next. Sugar can exacerbate PMS. Oh my goodness. And what is the first thing that you want to go for when it's about that time you start having sugar cravings and you just want to eat a lot of sugar and it's just making things worse. Sugar can exacerbate PMS. 95. Sugar given to premature babies can affect the amount of carbon dioxide they produce. Now, I don't know why they would give sugar to premature babies, honestly, but it can affect the amount of carbon dioxide they produce. 96. Decrease in sugar intake can increase emotional stability. Again, that goes back to the psychological effects of that sugar has on you. So if you increase your sugar intake, you decrease your emotional stability. If you decrease your sugar intake, you increase your emotional stability. No wonder when you PMSing and then you're craving sugar and then you're crying all the time because you already got other hormones in effect and you're just a vicious cycle, right? Let's see. 97. The rapid absorption of sugar promotes excessive food intake in obese subjects. And you don't have to be obese for that, but that's what leads to obesity. The rapid absorption of sugar promotes excessive food intake in obese subjects. Yeah, and you don't have to be obese for that. It just simply, that's what's going to lead to the obesity, because it's going to make you, you're going to eat more basically, because when you eat a lot of sugar, you're going to eat more frequently. And that's why I say the only thing that saved me was the fact that I was I didn't call it OMAD, but I was religiously fasting because for religious reasons. So, I was always in prayer and fasting, and then it just became easier and easier for me to fast. And then I stayed fasted a lot. And then I just would eat one meal a day. And then when I did eat that meal, it was a sugar-filled meal. But this was after years of eating sugar. And when I was trying to quit sugar and I was trying to do other things, you go through some things in your life and you're praying and you're fasting and all that. Yeah. And so it just became habit for me. But that is the one thing I believe firmly that saved me, because I was not eating like six small meals a day filled with sugar, spiking my blood sugar, so insulin spike, crash, insulin spike, crash, insulin spike, crash. That's much worse for your body. Let's see. Sugar can worsen the symptoms of children with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Yep, we know that. I mean, some of these things are things that we can fully recognize that sugar does this, because when you see, we know that's the joke, right? Give a kid some sugar, watch them bounce off the walls. Now, if they already have other issues going on, give them sugar. They're going to bounce off the wall. It's just going to make whatever they going on worse, right? 99, sugar adversely affects urinary electrolyte composition. Wow. It adversely affects urinary electrolyte composition. And we don't need to have no issues with our electrolytes. 100, sugar can slow down the ability of the adrenal glands to function. It can slow down the ability of the adrenal glands to function. Now listen here, party people. We have went through 100 and we still have more. 100 symptoms, diseases, negative effects on the body that sugar causes. And it just doesn't get the accolade that it deserves. It doesn't get the blame. We need to be singing these praises of sugar. it makes you sick. Well, maybe that's not a phrase, but you know what I mean. We need to be saying this, and people need to know this because we sit down to meals. I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with sweets with there's nothing wrong with nature's candy, right? Um, and I love chocolate as much as the next person. I really do. I really do. But it's one thing that we have chocolate, and it's another thing that they put sugar in spaghetti sauce. Okay? Your packaged spaghetti sauce got sugar in it. It's another thing that they put it in there, right? I had a packet of mayonnaise, right? I had a packet of mayo, and when I looked on the back of the packet of mayonnaise, all right, mayonnaise, it had high fructose corn syrup in it. Why? Why? And so that's what I'm saying here. That's why I'm stressing this, because why does mayo have high fructose corn syrup in it? I mean, it wasn't Miracle Whip. I expect Miracle Whip to be a little sweet, It wasn't sandwich bread. I expect that to be a little sweet, right? Mayonnaise. Since when does mayonnaise need sugar in it? Your salad dressings probably have high fructose corn syrup in them. Barbecue sauces are laden with high fructose corn syrup and sugar because, usually when you get a barbecue sauce, you get a good one. They put some brown sugar in there, and that's quite, it's okay sometimes, but not all the time. And I was gonna say, my daughter, she loves Wendy's. Okay, she loves Wendy's. No shout out to them or nothing like that. I'm just saying. So when they switched up the barbecue sauce, it went from something relatively, it was whatever it was, to some red syrup. I mean, some tomato-based syrup, because straight sugar. I mean, why? I'm trying to think of the different things where they just laden those things with sugar. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to have a discussion about that. We're going to have a discussion about how much sugar is in certain foods and how many teaspoons of sugar are in those foods. We're going to have a discussion about that. It won't be next time because we got a part 4 for this, and then that's going to be the end of this. That's going to be the end of it. But I mean, can you imagine right now we went over 100 reasons sugar ruins your health? That's 100, and we still have more. Again, if you guys are liking this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe so you know when I go live. You can subscribe over here to HAPS. You can see the link there, and you can subscribe there. You can go over to YouTube and subscribe to SARE Nutritional Therapy. If you want to get a free nutritional assessment or get a fat loss assessment, you can go over to sairnt.com, click on About, and you'll be able to get your free assessment from there. Let's see here. What else do we have? Yes. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe on SARE Nutritional Therapy. Help me to grow the channel. Do tell somebody about the channel. Share. If you want to get your order of Some Sweet, remember that's the product that helped me kick my sugar addiction. I do highly recommend it.
I tried to stop eating sugar, but there was nothing that was good. Monk fruit, Splenda, oh my.
How do I stop it? I clicked on the wrong thing. I was trying to click on that. Yeah, that right there. So you can take a look at that. That's what helped me kick my sugar addiction. Yeah, so to order Some Sweet, that's Some Sweet Plus. go over to sumsweet.com. That's SUMSWEET.com. And remember, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up the videos. All right, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up the video. That makes that's going to help me to grow the channel, help me to show up on YouTube. And so, but I'm going to sign off for now. That's I want to keep it short and sweet, and I'll try and improve my timing on these things and do a little bit better. Every time I go live, I should get a little bit better. Maybe not be as clumsy with some of this stuff, but yeah. But anyway, if you're enjoying this, like I said, do share this. It will help somebody, because sugar doesn't get the blame for a lot of medical conditions that it really is attributing to. And we need to become aware of that so that we can take the steps necessary to break the sugar addictions in our bodies and to get off of sugar and to start just being able to live without it as much as we can. All right. Well, I'm just signing off right now. Thank you all so much. And until next time, peace and blessings.